Ever felt like invisible walls are keeping you from making the money you've always wanted? Well, let's dive right into a life-changing journey where we'll explore the mysterious connection between shadow work and financial growth. Think about this. Deep down in the maze of the human mind, a theory crafted by the famous Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung known as shadow work exists. It's a daring trip into the dark areas of our personality, uncovering parts we often avoid, reject, or simply don't see. These hidden pieces of us, our shadows, hide in the dark corners of our subconscious, shaping our thoughts, actions, and inevitably our money situation. Interesting, right? The connection between shadow work and financial growth might not be immediately obvious, but it plays a crucial role in unlocking our financial potential. Picture John, a hard-working, dedicated guy, but always struggling with money. Why? Because his shadow tells stories of fear, self-destruction, and financial mess. These disturbing stories, spun from past traumas, social norms, or family attitudes towards money, become reality, holding back his financial growth. Now, the exciting bit. By delving into the unknown of shadow work, we can shine a light on these limiting beliefs. We can put out the flame of fear with the water of bravery, swap self-sabotage with self-love, and swap financial mess with effective strategies. Thus, shadow work becomes a powerful tool for financial growth. Imagine a life where you're free from the chains of subconscious money beliefs and equipped with the power of financial freedom. Picture the unseen heights of financial growth you could reach if you controlled your shadows and used your hidden potential. The sky's the limit, and the journey starts with acknowledging and accepting every part of you, including your shadows. As we go further into this fascinating topic, remember this: shadow work isn't about defeating our demons. It's about understanding them, accepting them, and turning them into stepping stones for growth. By facing our shadows, we can unlock our true potential. So, are you ready to set off on this exciting trip together? Shadow work ain't an easy ride, but it's one worth hoping on. Let's go on an adventure into the subconscious, following a simple guide for shadow work. This guide will give you hands-on exercises for home use, advice to spot personal shadows, and strategies to use these shadows for personal and financial success. Step 1. Recognize your shadow. It's the first step and possibly the toughest. It needs truth and bravery to confront the parts of you that you'd rather not see. We all got a shadow, and it ain't something to be ashamed of. Instead, it's something to explore and understand. It's just part of being human. Step 2. Be ready to explore your shadow. Exploration means being curious and open. Ask yourself, what sets me off? What negative patterns do I keep going through? And what parts of myself am I most uncomfortable with? These will lead you straight to your shadow. Step 3. Practice mindfulness meditation. This kind of meditation is a strong tool to check out the inner workings of your mind. It helps you stay in the moment and watch your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This impartial observation lets you see your shadow without being swamped by it. Step 4. Write down what you find. Note your observations, thoughts, and feelings during and after your meditation. This helps you see your progress and identify patterns over time. Remember, there's no right or wrong, just observations. Step 5. Get professional help if you need it. Sometimes shadow work can be tough and challenging. It's perfectly fine to get help from a therapist or counselor. They can give you extra tools and viewpoints to help you through your shadow work journey. Step 6. Be kind to yourself. As you discover your shadows, remember to take it easy on yourself. Self-compassion promotes self-acceptance, which is key in shadow work. After all, we're all learning as we go. Step 7. Merge your shadow. The goal of shadow work isn't to get rid of the shadow, but to blend it in. Blending in means understanding in these parts of ourselves, thus lessening their control over us. This leads to a more genuine expression of self, better relationships, and a healthier attitude towards money. Now let's dig into practical exercises. Exercise 1. The mirror. This exercise involves thinking about the folks who bug you the most. Write down the things annoy you about them. These things often show our own shadows. Realizing this can be a powerful first step in shadow work. Exercise 2. The 3 whys. When you react strongly to a situation, ask yourself why 3 times. The first why usually reveals the surface reason. The second why digs deeper. The third why often brings you with your shadow. Exercise 3. The dialogue exercise. This exercise involves talking with your shadow. Write down a conversation between your conscious self and your shadow. This conversation could reveal insights into your hidden fears, desires, and beliefs. Remember, shadow work is a process. It takes time, patience, and guts. But as you go through this process, you'll find a greater sense of self-awareness, authenticity, and empowerment. These traits can influence your relationship with money for the better and pave the way for financial growth. So, hop on this ride with an open heart and mind and embrace what shadow work can do for you. Our shadows can really mess with how we think about money. Now let's talk about how our shadows mess with our money mindset. Our shadows, the parts of us we don't want to face, can control how we handle our money. They're like the puppet masters controlling every money move we make. And most of the time, they're pulling us away from making more money. Picture this, a person who's scared of success. Success makes you lonely. Or maybe they've learned that success makes people jealous. No matter where it comes from, this fear of success can show up in their money mindset as a belief that money is dangerous. This belief then messes with their money choices. They're not doing this on purpose, of course, but their shadow, their fear of success, is steering their money boat towards disaster. Now let's think about another person. Suppose there's someone who believes they don't deserve money. This belief, another shadow, could be because they have low self-esteem or feel unworthy. This person might feel bad about making more money than their parents did, or they might feel they don't deserve to be comfortable when others are struggling. This belief, this shadow, can really hurt their finances. They might undersell what they're worth, refuse to ask for more money, or give all their money away until they're broke. Again, they're not choosing to hurt their finances on purpose, but their shadow, their belief that they don't deserve money, is pushing them away from making more money. So how can shadow work help? Shadow work lets us face these fears and beliefs head on. It gives us a safe space to think about our money beliefs and figure out where they come from. We can swap the belief that we don't deserve money for the belief that everyone deserves financial security. We can face our shadows, understand them, and then change the stories they've been telling us. With shadow, we can change our money story and open ourselves up to financial success. We can take back control over our money choices and attitudes. We can steer our money boat away from disaster and towards the wide open ocean of financial growth. And all it takes is the guts to face our shadows. Financial freedom isn't just about having a ton of cash. It's all about getting along with in a healthy way. That's where shadow work really rocks. You've taken a tour of shadow work, gone through the steps, and explored how it relates to your views on money. Now let's put it all together and see how shadow work can help you gain financial freedom. Shadow work lets us dig up the subconscious thoughts and feelings that screw up our money situation. Imagine peeling an onion to get to the center. Many of us have deep-rooted money beliefs we don't even know about. Things like money is evil or wealthy people are selfish. These ideas can stop us from reaching our money goals even if we don't realize it. By doing shadow work, we bring these beliefs into the open. We can challenge and change them, replacing them with better, more motivating beliefs. Instead of thinking money is bad, we can see it as a tool for good. Rather than viewing rich folks as greedy, we can see that wealth comes from hustle and smart choices. So how do we use this on our money-making journey? Start by figuring out your negative money thoughts. Write them down and question if they're really true, or are they just fears and doubts you've been lugging around. Next, swap out these negative thoughts with positive ones. Don't say, "I'm terrible with money." Say, "I can handle my money with smarts." Don't say, "I'll never be loaded." Say, "I can build wealth." This isn't magic. It won't work instantly. But with some patience, stick-to-itiveness, and a little bravery, you can refurbish your money views and hit the highway to financial freedom. The first to financial freedom is to face our shadows. So let's step into the light, all right? So, what did we figure out about shadow work and making more money? We found out that these two very different ideas are actually closely tied together. Shadow work, or looking deep into our subconscious to face and understand our hidden sides, is super important for personal growth. We've learned today that this growth isn't just personal, it even affects how we handle money. We've talked about what shadow work really is and how it means recognizing and accepting the parts of us we might not like or get. It's about shedding light on our fears, insecurities, and the beliefs that limit us, often stopping us from reaching our full potential. We've also gone over a step-by-step plan on how to start this journey of self-discovery. We've learned that shadow work isn't just a one-off thing, but more of a continuous process of looking inward and being aware of ourselves. It's about challenging ourselves, asking tough questions, and being ready for the answers that come up. We've discovered how work, and our attitude towards money intersect, and how our hidden sides can greatly affect how we handle money. The beliefs about money we've had since we were kids, those are part of our hidden side. By facing these hidden sides, we can change our attitude towards money and set the stage for making more money. We've seen how shadow work can lead us to financial freedom. By understanding our hidden sides, we can break away from making poor financial decisions and open up our true money-making potential. So, as we wrap up, let's hammer home the main point. Shadow work isn't just about personal growth, it's about making more money too. It's about realizing that how we handle money reflects who we are inside, and by accepting our hidden sides, we can really change our financial situation. Remember, your hidden sides hold the power to unlock your money-making potential. Accept them and watch your financial growth take off.